Joe doing? Welcome back to 100% NUFC. Sharky speaking. So the previews are back. So is this game the end of José Mourinho? Now we take on Manchester United at Old Trafford this Saturday. It's a 5:30 kickoff. Now I'm going to start off with the opposition. So bring up the league table. Manchester United are currently 10th in the Premier League. They've had their worst start in years. They've picked up 10 points and they're currently 9 points behind leaders Manchester City / Liverpool. Now Manchester United have had problems all season going into last season. Their form, Manchester United lost last time out away to West Ham by 3-1. They could have lost by more. David De Gea, Eric Barley, Smalling, there's problems there at the back. There's problems all over at the football club. You've only got to look at José Mourinho, the spat with Paul Pogba. When's it going to stop? Now, I don't have a problem with José Mourinho as a manager. Now, I know he does get it wrong every now and again and they are lacklustre. And you've only got to look at the last game against Valencia, in the Champions League, where they did create opportunities, but they just didn't create enough, and they drew 0-0. Now they have picked up 4 points from a possible 6 in the Champions League, but the 0-0 just wasn't enough, and there was boos from sections of the Manchester United support. Now the Man United do deserve to be up there, challenging for the Premier League. They are a big club. The fans are important, just like it is at our club. They've got problems just like we have, but I think we've got worse problems. Now Manchester United, they've had problems scoring goals. Lukaku isn't firing. Rashford got one last week against West Ham, but that was one goal. That was sort of a consolation. Man United were never in that game. And to see Manchester United only on 10 points and to see them 9 points behind the leaders already, that could be a long toll for them to get back, into the title race. Where you've got the likes of Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea doing so well. Man United have got a good squad on paper. You've got to look out for Lukaku. He can score goals. You've got Rashford, who I've just mentioned, both of them. They have got Fellaini, they have got players that can cause a danger. But if you look at ourselves, we go into this game on really bad form as well. Both teams are looking for the international break. Rafa Benitez knows that he's under pressure. He knows that because of the lack of investment, that we are struggling big time, to get a team on the pitch to sort of compete in this league. The second season syndrome, as everybody calls it, it was never going to be easy. We've had a tough run in the games that we've lost, such as Leicester City. We've got the point against Crystal Palace. We should have got 4 from those games, but we didn't. Now, we're going to this game not expected to win, but because of a run of form and the way Man United have played, as of the moment, we've got every chance at Old Trafford. The last time that we won at Old Trafford was back in 2013 when Johan Cabaye scored in the 60th minute, and that was the first time we'd won at Manchester United since the 1960s, 1970s. So we haven't won at Old Trafford for 5 years, but to be honest with you, we're not expected to beat Manchester United. They've got a better team than us on paper, and it's important that we'll get the team selection right. Rafa Benitez needs to get this correct against Manchester United. Now, I don't mind him playing 5 at the back against Manchester United. If it's going to get to a point at Old Trafford is good. But you know what? Why don't we go to Manchester United and attack them? Because they are vulnerable. They are vulnerable at the back. Rondon's also going to be crucial for this game. Now, if he's back fit, I think he could cause a problem because he's got the height, he's got the physicality, and if we put balls into the box, we can cause Smalling, Barley problems, and we know that they are vulnerable at the back, and that's where we should target if we get opportunities going forward. Now, if we're just going to sit back, then we're going to have to soak up the pressure, and Jamal Lascelles and Fernandez, Shaw, whoever plays at the back is going to have to be on full concentration, because even though Man United aren't having the best start, they have got quality. Mourinho knows that this game he's got to win it, because if he doesn't win this game, then potentially he could be sacked, come Saturday night, Sunday morning, Monday morning. So he knows that his job's on the line, and he knows that he's got to win this game with results going against him over the course of the last couple of weekends. And we'll go into this game with no fear. We know that we're not expecting to get anything, but in spells, against Crystal Palace, the last away game, we showed that we can't defend. We showed that we can't stay in the game when the going goes tough. And Manchester United are going to have all of the possession. We need to try and find a way of trying to stop them from playing their game, trying to get the crowd, on our side, the supporters that are going to be there, the Newcastle fans, the 2,500, 3,000. We're going to be a massive, impact to trying to get this, draw, this potential win at Old Trafford. It's easy to silence the Manchester United fans at the minute because we know that, they're under pressure and they all want José Mourinho out now. The problem with Manchester United in the big picture is Paul Pogba. Now, Paul Pogba is a very good player, but if he calls himself Mr. Manchester United because he's just come back to the club for £80 million, then he needs to think again. Now, Paul Pogba and José Mourinho need to sort it out, because for me, Paul Pogba is a good player, but you don't go around the pitch sulking every 2 minutes that something's not going your way. And this is probably the reason why Manchester United aren't getting the results, that they need or deserve this season. They are a big club, they do deserve. But at the end of the day, results, you've got, to be on your game for 90 minutes, not just for like half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. You've got to be on it all the time, and nobody deserves a given right to win any points in the Premier League. You've got to play to your full potential, and that's what we've got to do at Old Trafford on Saturday. It's going to be a very, very tough game. But you know what, I do fancy we, to get something at Old Trafford, I really do. Obviously the confidence isn't there, I shouldn't really be that confident, but the way they're playing, we're playing them at the right time, and potentially we could get José Mourinho the sack. Don't get us wrong, I love José Mourinho as a manager, but personally I think his time's up with Manchester United. Manchester United fans, let us know down below in the comments. Anyway, this has just been my first preview of the season. There'll be plenty more. There'll be a review on Sunday after the game at Old Trafford, hoping for a positive result. I'll not be down there, unfortunately, but do let us know your thoughts and your opinions going into this game. Are you confident? Do you think we'll get something at Old Trafford on Saturday? Do let us know. Also, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. And it's been Sharky from a very windy St James's Park. However, let's try and get 3 points, try and get a draw at the very least. Until the next one, how are the lads? I'll catch you all later.